The question is, folks, can I get this video done before it starts to rain? We shall see. Everyone, my name is Luke. Welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. I believe it was last year, I reviewed the OneTigris folding table, which you see here. This is a great little product. It was a little bit expensive at $70, but nonetheless, it was a very good product. After my review of this table, OneTigris discontinued this product. And since that point in time, I've received countless emails, people asking about where can I get this table or get a version of it. Well, OneTigris does not have a new table out on the market. But after some searching, I have found a copycat of this table. And folks, it's pretty close. It really is. Now, this company has a very unfortunate name. I wonder, should I censor this out? Outdoors Sundick. That's the name of the company. I'm assuming it's not Sundick Outdoors because Outdoors actually appears on top. You don't read up. So, yeah. Anyways, folks, this episode is all about this table, and we will compare it to the original OneTigris table. So, folks, let's get to it. To start off here, let's take a look at the storage bag. You have a large grab handle here on the top. You have a single zip. You have loops at both ends, so theoretically you could attach this to your backpack on the outside rather easily. As far as the measurements go of the storage bag, you're looking at roughly 23.5 inches long. It's about 5 inches by 3.5 inches. This is the frame of the table. It's very easy to put together. And here are the two support struts, and they support the table top, which attaches directly to those supports. Putting the table together is rather easy. You take those supports, they slide over these balls on the frame, and that is how you lock them into place. With the tabletop, you lock it into place by pushing it down onto those supports. You can hear it click in. We're on to the last one. Now this is a little bit difficult. And folks, that is how you put the table together. You could do this in roughly 1 minute. It's very fast, very easy. It can be a little bit of a struggle to get the last corner clipped into place, but with just a little bit of muscle from your hands, you can easily do it. When it comes to the setup process of this table and the OneTigris, they are virtually the same. In fact, the overall design of these tables is almost identical. There are some slight differences. For an example, the Sundick table features a dual pole construction here, whereas the OneTigris features a single pole. Outside of that, the differences are very minor. As far as size goes, they are very close, but the Sundick table is just a little bit larger. With the Sundick table, this is 16 inches deep. It is 23.75 inches long, and it is 15.25 inches tall. With the OneTigris table, it is 15.75 inches deep. It is 23 inches long, and it is 15 inches tall. So the difference between these two tables is very minimal, but the Sundick table is just a little bit larger. The weight of the Sundick table is 1 pound 12.5 ounces. The weight of the OneTigris table is 2 pounds 1 ounce, and that does not include the side panels. Speaking of which, the OneTigris table came with side panels, which I personally did not find to be very useful. The Sundick table does not come with those panels. With both of the tables, the frames are aluminum. With the tabletops, the fabric is different. Now, OneTigris was a 500D Cordura material. With the Sundick, this is a 1000D, and it's something they call Cardula. I have no idea what that is. Honestly, I think they just made that up to make it sound like Cordura. I think this is made from polyester. It feels like a polyester to me. And more than likely, this is not 1000 denier either. This is a 500 denier, and you can feel the difference. This is much more substantial than this. The frames, all in all, they're about the same, but when it comes to the tabletop material, this is without a doubt a better product. It's a stronger product. You could just feel the difference. Now, with that being the case, whatever this may be, it's not bad. It's without a doubt very functional. This is a very stable table, just as stable as the OneTigris version. All in all, folks, the differences between these tables is very, very minimal. This has a weight limit of 44 pounds. With the OneTigris version, I went back looking through my notes. I have no idea what the weight limit was. I'm going to assume that it was very similar to this. With the Sundick table, this is available in 4 different colors. You have multicam, coyote brown, green, and also black. The cost of this is going to vary somewhat, and it really depends on 1, where you purchase it from, and 2, where you're getting it shipped from. I purchased this from AliExpress, and there are 2 different options for shipping. One is from China, one is from the United States. And if you click the one from China, the price of the table changes. If you decide to get it shipped from the US, the price of the table changes. If the table ships from China, it is $26.79, and you will pay $7.87 for shipping. If the table is shipped from the US, the price goes up. It is $18.65, and you will pay $28.21 for shipping. I went with the cheapest option. I had this shipped from China, and I received this in roughly 3 weeks. Ultimately, it cost me $34.66. If I had it shipped from the US, it would have been $46.86. Now everyone, let's go over the pros and cons for this table. Let's start with pros. Overall, for the money, this is a great little table. It is virtually the same as the OneTigris. It is cheaper, just as functional. The quality of the materials and the construction is good. The frame is good. The OneTigris version is better in my opinion, but only slightly. This is 34 bucks at its cheapest point. And for $34, I don't think that's a bad price. This table is not perfect. Not perfect at all. When it's on the ground, it's flat enough, but this is a con, folks. When you're looking at it, you can see that this is not 100% square. And that's because the top here, it is pulled so tightly into those supports that it does pull up one end. So you will look at this and you will see that it's pulled up. You can actually see that the poles are bowed slightly. If you're looking for a table that is 100% flat, this is not it, but this is very close. Looking at the OneTigris version, it too is also pulled up ever so slightly, and that's to make tension for the tabletop. But with that being said, once it's on the ground, you have your supplies on there, your stove and whatnot, it does lay rather flat. I already spoke about the quality, and overall it is good. There's no loose threads, the stitching is good, the frame is good. I don't see anything here that really stands out as a weakness to me. The setup process overall is fairly easy. It will take just a little bit of strength to get in that final corner, but you can do it. For me, it's good to stand behind the table and just push up and pop it into place. That works well. Overall, the weight of this table is good. It's not ultra light, but it's not super heavy by any means. For a day hike, setting up underneath the tarp, even taking this backpacking, it is feasible. It is less than 2 pounds, and it is very much a functional table. The storage bag, while simple, is also very good. This is big enough to fit the table easily. You don't have to really fuss with it. You can get everything to fit rather easily. That was not the case with the OneTigris table. The truth is, it was just simply too small. Whereas this one, the size is right. The next pro for this table is price. At roughly $35, this table, in my opinion, is worth $35. With the OneTigris table, I liked it a lot, but the price was so high. You are getting Cordura material instead of Cardula, or whatever that is. But yeah, it was a little bit pricey. $35 makes sense for a table like this, in my opinion. So those were the pros for the table. Let's talk about cons. Let's talk about the materials. I really have no idea what this is. I would say maybe a 250 denier polyester. This is not 1000 denier polyester. There's no way. The next con is the name of this table, and thank God Sundick is not written on top of this. Luckily, it's only on the storage bag. I asked a friend of mine who lives in China what this means, and they said that it translates to sunbathing, something like that. So it's like being out in the sun as a rough translation. So, yeah. In English, this is unfortunate. The next con that I have for this table is AliExpress. This is one of those sites where some people love it, some people hate it. This was my first experience from ordering from them, and it went smoothly. I used PayPal, I had no issues, it showed up in roughly 3 weeks. I'm happy with the product. While my experience was good, I've heard horror stories from others who have purchased from AliExpress. Anytime that you're dealing with a company that is outside of your country, there's a potential for problems. With AliExpress, this is a Chinese company, everything's coming from China, so there's plenty of ways that things can go wrong. Luckily, folks, I was able to find this table being offered on eBay, of all places. So if you want to purchase it on eBay, the price is higher. It's roughly $52, I believe, but that includes shipping. So you will pay more to get it from the eBay store, but you do have some additional protections there, which you don't have on AliExpress. I've already talked about putting the table together. It can take just a little bit of work. It's not a huge con. It's not really that difficult, but it can be a little bit of a struggle to pop that last corner into place. And outside of that, folks, that's it. Those are the cons that I have. Also the pros. My experiences with this table so far have been very positive. I took this around the country. Susie and I used this inside of the truck, also outside of the truck, and it has worked well for us. With this table, you can use this in many ways. Day hikes, overnight adventures. You can take it car camping, truck camping, whatever you want to. I mean, all in all, it is a good product. The biggest con really does deal with AliExpress and the fact that this comes from China. You're going to have to wait for this to arrive. If you have any issues, they may be complicated to solve. I would keep those points in mind, but as of right now, at the time of filming, this is the only competitive table to the OneTigris version. This matches up rather closely, and all in all, I give it a thumbs up. Now everyone, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts, put them down below in the comment section. Tell me, what do you all think about this table? What do you think Cardula is? Gosh, that is funny. That is funny. What do you all think about the name Sundick? Luckily, it's only on that bag. Thank God it's not on that table, you know? If you do have any experience with this company or this table, make sure to share it with everyone else. We are a community here to help each other out. When it comes to the Sundick folding table, that is it. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Hit the thumbs up, it does help. Support the channel if you like. The outdoor gear review is 100% agenda free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't get commission, affiliate dollars, nothing like that. It's all about sharing information, and that is it. Everyone, take care. See you around. Strength and honor. By the way, folks, if you have any experiences with AliExpress, make sure to share those as well. I appreciate it.